Colby River runs between the parishes of Arbury and Rushen, all the way down from Cronknary Lay in the north to here on the beach at Bainacarriga. The story starts at the outlet of the river onto Kentraw Beach near the Shore Hotel, next to Bainacarriga with its cage on the Carrick Rock. This was erected for the safety of sailors and fishermen because of the rock's danger to boats entering Port St Mary Harbour. From time to time, the Colby River has no visible outlet to the sea, with the river seemingly ending in a large pool or dub called the Salmon Dub. The water filters into the shingle and seeps down into the sea. Occasionally the river's passage is cleared, allowing salmon to enter the river for spawning purposes, resting in the Salmon Dub before their journey upstream. We'll leave the panoramic views of Pool Vash to Scarlet on one side and Gansey on the other as we gradually make our journey upstream. The river at this point is spanned by a really impressive single-arched stone bridge. As you can see though, it's been added to with a slightly less impressive concrete extension. The road going across the bridge carries the main traffic from the south through to Castletown. Just above the bridge can be seen the salmon leaps or stairs constructed in the river to facilitate the salmon. Known locally as the jetties, they can still be seen like miniature waterfalls levelling out the river in stages. Before leaving this part of the river, we'll have a quick look at the old bone mill. The bone mill was an important part of Kentraw estate. It was used to crush and grind bones to make fertiliser. On either side of the road at this point are the upper and lower rabbit warrens owned by the estate and maintained for shooting purposes. Latterly, in the Second World War, the area below the warren became the practice shooting range for the Home Guard. Henry Costain has lived in the parish of Rushen all his life. Here is one of his recollections of a story about the Home Guard and the bridge.
During the war, the Home Guard used that bone mill as a storage, whatever. And over the warren, they had a rifle range where they were practice shooting their rifles. So they had an exercise one Sunday. It's tough to imagine everybody was in the army, they could be, and the dispatch rider came from Castletown and they stopped them and said, "You can't go across here, the bridge has been blown up. You can't cross here." So he said, "Where's it blown up?" And he said, "Well, there's a big hole there." So he got a piece of chalk. These fellas had chalk across the road, you see, he got the chalk, he gives the chalk, he says. And he drew two lines that way. He said, I'll put a bridge over it, I can go over now." And that's what happened. It's a good story.
Yes, it's mighty well. You can see at the base of the wall where the bricks are, where the mechanism for the wheel would have gone in to power the mill. The old mill race can still be seen on the other side of the road as well. It was fed by water at the sluice mechanism which controlled the flow. A high weir was constructed to raise the level of the river and allow the mill to function. The water flowed over a water wheel which worked the grinding machinery within the mill. It then poured off the wheel and into the salmon pool. Close by in the warren is the old ice box, an underground pit in which the Kentraw estate stored the ice for the estate and mansion purposes.